Shoot. Damn it, I always do that. God, I really need to work on that. Okay, we're back with this again. We're on part 5, right? Still wondering if I'm going to have a choice at some point. Woke the next morning, the sun filtering into the wooden blinds, yawning loudly. The girls had very graciously given me the entire room to myself. It was certainly a lot bigger than my room back home! Exclamation point. Still early in the morning, likely a bit before breakfast, I decided to spend a short moment to gather my thoughts. And rub one out. Clear that in order to learn more about my situation, I would need to pay a visit to the shrine. Maybe I could even find the answers to some other questions that had been lingering in the back of my mind for a while. You know, like anything. The fact that Machiko seemed surprisingly nervous at the mention of Sayuri's name made me wonder about their relationship. What could possibly have happened to make Machiko react like that? Apparent hostility between the villagers and fox spirits is another issue altogether. Altogether, as it says. Of course, I couldn't forget the fact that I needed to find a way home as well. Just as I finished gathering my thoughts, Maiko's voice resounded from the downstairs. From the downstairs. Entirely unnecessary, the. Takani, breakfast is ready. Could you go get One-sama? Can I fucking be hired to deal with this crap? Sure, we'll be right there. Quickly made my way out of the mansion, finding myself within one of the corridors of the mansion. Once outside, it didn't take long to find Machiko wandering down the corridor, her lips curving into a smile when she saw me. No one to look for me, Takakun. Maiko's voice reached me loud and clear. Good morning, Machiko-san. Did you sleep well? And as well if you were there. Decent sleep, although perhaps a bit lonely, however, ... She didn't be getting along well with my little sister. Takani, was it? Perhaps I should consider you my rival in the quest for the heart of our dear Maiko-chan. She seems to like it. I guess I'll be stuck with that name for a while. Better than all the nicknames I've ever been called by. Is it not to your liking? Well, perhaps you would prefer Darling instead. You were watching us! Taking you both such a long time, I got rather curious and snuck out. But I didn't see you at all. I'm a fox spirit. Hiding myself from humans is like playing hide-and-seek with a child. Why didn't you use your hiding skills to hide from the guards? Now that you mention it, the thought never occurred to me. Well, it was certainly fun getting chased by them. Unfortunately, Meiko does not have the best control over her change. She is far too excitable and is unable to maintain the illusion. It is her one magical blind spot. I'm sure it wouldn't have been fun if the Sundir Tyrant had caught you both. That certainly would have been an unpleasant experience. I need to read better. Then again, I'm sure you would have ended up saving me, wouldn't you, Takakun? Of course, Machiko. Anytime. Notice a subtle change in Machiko's voice, so the sweet sugar-coated words caused my cheeks to flush red. Jesus. Really wasn't good at dealing with this girl's flirty attitude. This girl's is? Whatever. Stepping backwards, I turned towards the stairs at the end of the corridor and replied in a hurried tone. Maiko-chan is waiting for us. I rushed towards the kitchen with Machiko giggling behind me as she followed. Tee-hee, tee-hee, tee-hee. Fix up some eggs and toast for you. There are some oranges too. Wonderful. Thank you, little one. You are getting better at this. To wake up knowing a pretty girl made my breakfast. It's good to be alive. Cha. I've forgotten. It's a tilde. How did I forget that was a tilde key? Fuck me. Perhaps you would enjoy having one resting by your side as well. That's a bit overkill, especially considering the condition of said girl. Lay with women, you pussy. I recalled the sight of Machiko sleeping yesterday, and my cheeks immediately grew red. I quickly sat down at the table, trying to distract myself by changing the subject. Yeah, I would have gripped the shit out of him and gotten killed. That'd be like the bad end. You touch the fluffy tail, and then she kills you with magic. Thanks, you two. I learned a little bit about this world. How about I return the favor and talk about mine? Do you have anything you want to ask? What are the spirits like in your room? Spirit world. War room. I'm retarded. Spirits, you say? Thought about her question for a moment before I replied with a sheepish grin. Spirits only exist in folk tales. They appear in stories, and certain religions even worship them, but it's not like we got them running around like they do in this world. Folk tales, worship. Your world is strange, Takakun. Kind of boring. What about your life? Are you a defender of your village? You said something about Chudo before. What is that? You mean judo? Judo! That's what Austin Powers does, right? Well, in my world, people go to this place called school. It's awful. It's basically a place of knowledge where you learn a lot about things where you're considered an adult in our society, but in my world, the defenders are known as police. They keep things peaceful and such. I'm just a student. I guess you could say I'm starting to become a defender, just not of my village, but of my whole country. It's a bit exaggerated, but it felt nice to call myself a defender. Sounds weird. Is the Pole E's like the army or something, defending the whole nation? Your world's very strange, Takakun. I skipped place way too quickly. Wouldn't call it strange, Machiko-san. It's this world. That's weird. But no, the police, like the guards of the village, we do have an actual army defense of the country, though. I thought Japan only had a self-defense force. Either way, your world sounds like fun, especially if everyone's like you. Anyways, we... Oh, no. No, dang it. These oranges all have worms in them. Ew, 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 Onii-sama. Did you forget to check them again? How terrible. I must have been overcome with fatigue and never gotten around to checking them properly. Ugh, big old lazy meanie. Just have to go get some apples instead. My eyes drifted towards Machiko, who was observing me with a content smile, clearly pleased with something. More CGs, that's what she's pleased with. I'm pleased with these. Such a relief to see her in such a good mood. It's been a few tough months, I must admit. She's been upset that her magical skills have not been progressing as fast as they once did. We all have our up and downs, especially when it comes to studying. I still remember how I used to dread exams, so a little time for my judo, it made me rather sad at times. Just be like me, don't study. Ace them anyway, who cares? Not ace them, maybe. Pass them, at least. Not fail, either. Does sound rather stressful. Tell me, Taka-kun, what is it you study? I'm intrigued by this school notion. I go to school like everyone else, actually aim to become an athlete. To explain it to you to understand, athletes when practice a certain sport, and those who are among the best end up representing their country. I have an upcoming tournament that will decide whether or not I'll be able to represent my country in judo. I think I understand. Your focus is on your strength while still gathering knowledge to allow yourself a multitude of options. An interesting method. I should thank you. Guess you'd say it like that, but why thank me? I believe that your sudden appearance in our world had a lot to do with Maiko's newfound joy. I can hear her singing, something I've not heard in weeks. Warms my heart to see her so overjoyed, and I believe it is because of you. Thank you, Taka-kun. That's it! I'm just gonna stare at the breasts. I doubt that's the only reason, but you're welcome. I smiled bashfully at Machiko before continuing. I feel like I'm reading erotica right now. Ugh. Then again, I should also thank you busting my rear out of jail. I don't want to think about what I would have been doing if I was still in the care of the soon-dear tyrant. You're most welcome. Please don't be so hard on Mio-chan. There are many things beyond her control. Perhaps it is out of our hands for now. I still wish to thank you, Taka-kun. I have been wondering how I might repay you for bringing such joy to Maiko-chan. Repay me. Oh, God. The thought shifted towards a certain idea. My cheeks quickly turned scarlet red at the thought. I couldn't ask that. I couldn't ask something like that of her. You could. You'd probably just get killed. Oh, I'm not sure I have anything in mind. I think your smile's enough. Oh my god. Can I have some wine with this cheese? Holy shit. You're a true gentleman, Taka-kun. It's a shame, though. I was thinking of such naughty things, too. You fool! You missed your shot! You missed it! You blew it! Watching Maiko struggle to descend from one of the trees with an armful of apples. There are only 3 of us. Your blood does not count for a 4th person. Speaking of a 4th person, it sounded like you two used to talk a lot, the spirit of the shrine. Why do you get so nervous when the Sayuri is involved? That's not important. There's a giant bird carrying the seed of the world. Is that a giant bird carrying the seed of the world tree? Maybe it is. I should go in. Surya Donyo, thank you for visiting us today. Machiko-san is right over there. No, Sayuri. No, I'm sorry. I've just been terribly busy. Please forgive me, Sayuri-sama. I think you'd get that flustered. Is she that amazing of a person? So a bird just flew by with Yggdrasil? What the hell? It's complicated. There are certain skills that I, as a fox spirit, possess. A subtle way of talking or acting that influence how people perceive me. They are, I suppose they'd be considered social skills, but for spirit, Sayuri is capable of completely negating these, and it leaves me feeling rather nervous and helpless. Basically, she's immune to your flirting, and... I planted the palm of my head against my forehead. Now I get it. You're afraid of approaching her because Sayuri is a bigger flirt than you, but if she's flirting with you... Oh, I see. You swing that way. For some reason, I suddenly felt rather disappointed. She just said she was thinking of naughty shit with you, you asshole. Jesus, well, maybe. I mean, she has an overpowering presence. It does not allow me to properly do my thing. I'm not sure what you mean by swing, however. This is the best game ever made. I mean, Warcraft 3, garbage compared to this. Masterpiece. Means, like, you know, you like girls. Really? Well, how about we forget about Sayuri all for now, and I show you exactly which way I do swing, Taka-kun. Do it! Do it! Oh, that won't be necessary. Come on. Pussy. God damn. I'm starting to think Takahiro swings a certain way. Which must be quite a challenge to deal with, considering... I briefly lowered my voice to a whisper. You're already a handful to deal with once you start your teasing. You're perhaps less the gentleman I thought you to be, Taka-kun. What am I, then? A lovable rogue, perhaps, or maybe you see yourself as more of a hero type. Need a hero. Of course I'm a hero, perverted one, but a hero nonetheless. Isn't like every hero perverted in anime? One-sama, Takani. Welcome back, Naiko-chan. How did the hunt for the golden apple go? No gold ones, but I got a load of good ones. Even one that's shaped like a heart. You can have that one, Takani. Apple shaped like a heart. Interesting. Does this mean you're confessing your love to me by giving me this? Maybe I am. I honestly think Ichikawa would kill me if he saw me in my current situation. Why, thank you, fair lady. Milady tips his fedora. Let's get out of here. I shall savor every moment of its sweet flavor. Shall savor every moment of your sweet flavor, Maiko-chan. Jesus. Could you betray your love of me, your one and only sister, and our time together mean nothing? But I love you too, One-sama. I found a super big apple for you. Polygamy at its finest. Polygamy? We're not even married, you fool. That'd be polyamory. Come on! This guy's an idiot. Stupider than me. You're going to see Sue-chan. I thought we would at least ask her for permission and wait until she grew bored enough to reply. When I was picking apples, I found one of her tiny familiars. She said she wanted to see us today. Oh, poopy. Oh, poopy! Dot, 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 dot. Ellipses! Following the directions Maiko had received, we set off from the mansion. Three of us made our way through the forest, somehow managing to stay en route with the help of the familiar. Can we see this familiar? I'd like to know what I'm looking at here. Didn't take us long before we arrived at the place where Machiko had fallen into the river. They say that a cautious fox is worth two, so we made it past the river without further ado. Oh, it's so clever, because it rhymes. Ha ha ha. According to these familiars, the shrine is supposed to be up ahead. My gaze had fallen upon a series of steps that went up the hill from the dirt path, the gate standing at the top. What could she want from us? She never summons us. She always bumps into us by chance. Why? She called for us, I wonder. You're so silly. I'm sure it's something to be worried about. Maybe she's found a way to stop my headaches. That'd be nice. I know that feeling, baby kicks. Now that would be truly wonderful, but it is no use guessing. There is no use guessing? I don't know. A drunk wrote this. Christ. With a stride of confidence in my steps, I swiftly climbed the stairs, the girls quickly following in my wake. One was mimicking my own bold steps, while the other followed with small, slow paces. Come on, One-sama, why don't we make a game of it? To take your mind off it, we could play Hop Along Dandy. Hop, hop. Hop, skip, jump! Like Tails. Maiko-chan, please. Spunky Girl hopped past me, giving out commands that the other girls seemed to be following. They both moved one step at a time, either hopping, stepping, or jumping the next step. When one fumbled, the other took another step, and the command switched to the other girl. Panic that almost set in had seemingly vanished as Machiko continued the silly little game with her sister. Two soon reached the top of the step, and a voice I could have sworn I heard somewhere before resounded in the air. How adorable. Maiko-chan hasn't changed a bit in all those years, still hopping around my doorstep like a bunny. Yeep! Sound of the voice, Machiko let out a cry of surprise, her body trembling slightly as its owner revealed itself. One response from Machiko's reaction seemed to be a familiar figure that hopped off of the gate with ease and landed gracefully before us, her tail sweeping back and forth through the air. Oh, man. Machi-tan, so delighted to see you again. It's been a while since we last played. Played in fucking quotation marks, kind of. Have you been well? Hi, Sue-chan, we're playing a really fun game just now. Hello, Suyuri-sama, we are doing well, thank you. We're doing well. Did look like a cute game, then again, it might have just been might have been because two really cute girls were playing it. Enunciate. Hehehe. Still, I'm surprised you didn't join them, human. Couldn't you keep up with their steps? More interested in meeting you than playing some game. How unfortunate to ignore the appeal that games hold. Isn't healthy to always look upon life as such a serious and worrisome attitude. Isn't that right, dear Machi-chan? It's not fair, Sue-chan. Takane didn't know the rules. Wouldn't be fair to bring someone in halfway. If he learns how to play, I'm sure he'll join next time. That is not, healthy. Girl took a deep breath and closed her eyes, composing herself. Maiko's right. Takakun has yet to learn the game. It's not his fault. She's so nervous. What the fuck? I'm just teasing him, dearest. There's no need to get so worked up, but I'm glad that you're all here. One thing surprises me, however. What is it? The fact that your precious Takakun is here with you. Doesn't it strike you both as odd, a human like him being so friendly with spirits? Last time I recall seeing such a thing was when Machi-tan was but a toddler. Has me curious, why is he here with you rather than someone of his own kind? Guards from the village, they arrested him because of our actions. He helped us escape and was arrested instead. We rescued him and allowed him to stay with us. It's fine, I swear he's just a nice human. He seems to be, not from around here, though. You need not take offense, my dear. I simply find it rather fascinating to see a human defend a spirit. I'm well aware that he is not from the village. I take a little interest in closed-minded humans of this realm, so your assumptions are correct. The boy is not a being of this world. and yet he might end up playing an important role, whether he likes it or not. Dun dun dun! Intrigue. But I'm about to hit my time cap here, so we'll find out what that might or might not be in the next part. We'll also probably find out if I get to make a choice at some point. I'll see you